The uniformitarian geologists claim there are 5 major ice age periods in Earth history. The last one was called the Pleistocene or Quaternary Ice Age, in the last 2.5 million years in their time scale. The other 4 are in hard rocks, and they're from 2 billion years old. There's one about 900 to 700 million years old. There's one about 450 million years ago, and there's one about 300 million years ago in their time scale. Some of these lasted 100 million years, and some of them they claim were so devastating that they completely covered the globe in ice and snow, which is actually a major problem, because if you ever did that, the reflection of sunlight back to space would cool it down to minus 100 degrees centigrade, and it would stay there permanently unless you had some monstrous catastrophe to break up that ice. So it's called snowball Earth. Now, their evidence is when they see a hard rock layer, they look at it and they say, oh, that looks like a glacial till sequence where you have rocks of various sizes floating in a finer grained matrix. Also, they've discovered you have scratched bedrock in some of these locations and scratched rocks. And also you have rocks in very fine layered sediment called dropstone barbites. These are supposedly the 3 diagnostic properties for an ancient glaciation found in the rocks. Well, right here we're at about 9,500 feet on top of the gravelly mountains of southwest Montana. Now, this area right here, you're seeing just a small part of this bedrock that was scratched. It's in sandstone. Actually, it used to be right up there about, 15 feet above my head. It's all kind of slumped down. All over in these rocks you find the scratched bedrock, but it's been broken up by probably sinking action in this valley here. Right here was an area where they claimed was another ancient ice age during what's called the Eocene, about 50 million years ago. It was based on scratched bedrock, which you can see right here. And over in here, they're scratched in different directions. And this was one of their evidence. And you look in some of the rocks around here, some of the rocks like this one right here, well-rounded, you find some scratches on that. So they said there's 2 out of 3 diagnostic criteria in here for an ancient ice age. And they also found some other what they thought were glacial sediments in Colorado. So they put it all together and we had an Eocene ice age, they claim, 50 million years ago. But one unfortunate problem presented itself. The Eocene in the uniformitarian system is very warm, based on all the tropical, subtropical vegetation we find at mid and even at high latitudes. So you can't have a glaciation when it's so hot. So they had to get rid of this, even though it had 2 out of 3 supposed diagnostic features for an ancient glaciation.